travel home day today. First, we're going to Epcot.
You and I till the end, don't need to
Welcome, Royal Highnesses. I'm Dan. Thank you so much for joining me for the last vlog in this series. Wow, today is our last day here at Walt Disney World for this trip. It's always a bit of a somber moment when you're packing your cases and we've got them all on the trolley to take down to Bell Services. But we've got about 7 hours before Mia's Connect come to collect us. So we're going to go and hit Epcot. It's the 100th year of the Walt Disney Company celebration today. It's been celebrated at Epcot. So we're going to go there. I'm anticipating it being quite busy because it's a celebration. I'm expecting queues for the Connection store. If there is, we will not be going in. I'm not queuing to go into a store, not even on the 100th celebration day. We've got a lunch booked at Space 220 Lounge, which I've not been in Space 220 before. Everyone said to me do the lounge, don't do the dinner, so we're going to try that. We're having a little bit of lunch up there, a couple of drinks. We're going to get a few more bites from the Food and Wine Festival that we haven't managed to get yet. Got a little bit of shopping to do. David is still desperately seeking Pooh, Winnie the Pooh that is. And we've got a Lightning Lane we've purchased for $15 each for Guardians of the Galaxy 1120. And we're also in the virtual queue where we should be called after our lunch. So we may get 2 rides of Guardians today. Definitely going to get 1. We've paid for that, so we'll definitely do that. We've got Mia's Connect picking us up, taking us back to Orlando. We're then going to go to the brand new lounge in Terminal C. So I'll give you a little review of that, tell you what that's like. And then I'll do a little bit of filming on the plane. I'm not going to do a lot. It's a night flight. It's going to aggravate people. There isn't going to be much to show you other than the food. So I'll talk about the food. And then tomorrow we're going to land. I'll continue this vlog into tomorrow because it's kind of one continuous event of going home. So come along and join us for the final vlog in this series. It's very sad. So that's it, we're all checked out of the Riviera Resort. We've given our bags, our cases and our hand luggage to Bell Services. I just want to give you kind of like some final thoughts on the Riviera Resort. I'm going to move away from the fountains, so I think probably all you can hear at the moment is probably the fountains. So let's just move a little bit. So hopefully this is a little bit better for you. The Riviera Resort, why did I want to stay here? Well, a couple of reasons really. One, it was the newest resort. I knew very little about it. I'd never visited. I've got an ambition to stay at all the Disney resorts at some point, so it was to kind of tick one off the list. But the main reason to stay here for me was because of the Skyliner. Being situated between Epcot and Hollywood Studios on the Skyliner meant you can save so much time each day in terms of travelling around to the parks. I really like it. It's perfectly functional. It kind of has everything that you need and don't need. Going to Topolino Terrace was nice for breakfast. I would like to try that at some point in the future for dinner as well. The menu up there looks really, really nice. The restaurant was nice. The view from up the top was great. The Skyliner has been brilliant. The staff here are really nice at the resort. The lobby staff particularly very welcoming. The smell in the lobby is really, really great. I love that smell. And our room was really comfortable with a great view. It's somewhere that I would stay again, most definitely. Like if there was a chance to stay here, 100% would stay here again. Because I think we probably did it the wrong way round. I think probably doing the Grand Floridian first was a little bit of a mistake because we've done the Grand afterwards. It would have kind of seemed like a step up, whereas it felt a little bit like a step down, although it isn't a step down. It's really nice.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with what Dan said. I think we should have definitely done it the other way round. The Riviera is a difficult one for me. It's nice, it's a nice resort, you can't say it's not. The lobby's lovely, the rooms are clean, good. The only issue we had with our bathroom, actually, I have to say, is the fact we didn't have a double sink, which for what do they call it?
Deluxe.
A deluxe Disney resort is really strange. We had 2 showers but only 1 sink, so that's a bit strange. But anyway, the room was okay. We had a nice view out on our balcony. Topolino Terrace was great. I loved it. I would definitely come here for dinner. Just paint it. Like, I don't understand. Just paint it.
You just don't like the grey, do you?
I just think it really ruins it. It really ruins what is actually quite a nice result inside.
So if it was pink, you'd be happier.
It was just white or cream. Just, I mean, just paint it. Anything. Would I stay here again? Yes, but not in a rush.
If you've got any questions about the Riviera,
Post them in the comments below.
and we will get back to you. And for now, we're going to walk across to the Skyliner and we're off to Epcot to go and save the galaxy on Cosmic Rewind, right?
Have you just said how cold it is here today as well?
It's not cold. It's Skyliner currently stopped. Hopefully it'll start moving again momentarily. As I said to you before, the Skyliner here is really good. It gives you the times the Skyliner runs, running until 10:30 tonight. We will hopefully be up in the air by then. As you can see, there's no line again. Okay, so we are back at Epcot. Just going to the UK Pavilion, see if we can get David his poo toy he wants. There's a queue here for a character, but no character out yet. I don't know who they're queuing for. Maybe Alice, maybe Mary. And we are going straight into the UK Pavilion to see if we can find Winnie the Pooh. So we're at the Toy Soldier at the back of the pavilion. There's a poo in the window, so we may be in luck. Okay, it's proved quite hard this morning to get some food, as only very few places have got to sell breakfast stuff, and they've all got really long lines. So we've given up on trying that. We've come to Connections, the Starbucks, to try and get a coffee and a pastry. That will see us through to lunch, hopefully. And we're going to do a few festival booths as well. We kind of want to start with something breakfasty though, so like a croissant or something like that. As expected, it is really quite busy here today at Epcot. Of course, it's the 100th celebration I told you earlier on. It's being celebrated here at Epcot. That is the place it's going to happen for Disney World. I don't think they've got anything particularly special lined up, but that hasn't stopped the masses of people coming here today. The wait times at the moment, just to give you an idea, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, 110 minutes. Soarin', 100 minutes. Frozen Ever After, 85 minutes. Test Track, 70 minutes. The Seas with Nemo, 40 minutes. We're not going to do any rides other than the Guardians of the Galaxy that we've got our Lightning Lane for. We just don't want to stand in queues today. We kind of have like a nice, relaxing walk through Epcot, get some nice photos. Just had breakfast here at Connections Cafe, which is the Starbucks. Oh my god, I think I waited longer for a coffee here than I did for some of the rides during this trip. It was such a long line. And then of course once you pay, you then wait for it to be made. So we've been in here longer than we've done anything else today, so that's interesting. But I had the sausage, egg and cheddar, I think it was cheddar, cheese at least, muffin. That was alright. It was just like a McDonald's sausage and egg. It was alright, quite tasty, quite filling. David had the ham and cheese croissant, that was $4.99. David's got a cappuccino, I've got a strawberry frappe. And then we tried the Baumkuchen cake, which is the kind of the signature cake that they brought out when they launched Connections. You can get it plain or with chocolate. We had the kind of the plain one. It's just like a yellow cake. It's not particularly light, it's not particularly dense, it's kind of in between somewhere. Lots of little layers, a little bit of frosting, a little bit of a glaze on top. Kind of like what you get on a Krispy Kreme donut, that kind of glaze. It was nice enough, it was nothing special. Probably wouldn't bother with it again if I'm being honest with you, but it was alright. We are now going to head across to Guardians of the Galaxy, do Cosmic Rewind. I want to go and get another photo front of Spaceship Earth. If there's no line, we'll ride it. If there's a line, we won't. We've got about lunch. We're going to Space 220 for the first time. So still quite a bit to do today, really. But yeah, we're going to go and do Guardians. Wish us luck. We want to get Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's our favourite. Oh, this has got to be my favourite ride in the whole of Walt Disney World. It's so good we're getting to it on our last day. We haven't ridden it enough this trip, have we?
We've only done it once.
So to use the Lightning Lane for this, it's cost us $15 each. But that is 100% worthwhile when you realise how long you have to wait in the virtual queue. It can take up to an hour of your day just to ride one ride.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, Commander of the Nova Corps. On behalf of all Xandarians, I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar.
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno! Oh my god, that was so good, wasn't it?
I love it.
Definitely our favourite ride. Really happy it's the last ride of this trip as well. We got a new song today. We've never had Disco Inferno before. That was really good, wasn't it? I really liked it. It worked really well on the ride. I'm going to try and get some pictures now by Spaceship Earth, and then we've got our lunch reservation at 12:45 at Space 220 Lounge. So going back into space. So a bit of a space day today, is it?
It's been a bit of a space holiday, hasn't it, really?
Bit of a
NASA and...
Yeah. So as I told you, wait times here today are quite crazy. But even Mission Space Orange has got a 40-minute wait.
The latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the eastern seaboard. Enjoy the ride. I'll be back in a bit with arrival information.
SV1, we are on our final approach.
Roger that. If you look above, you'll see Centauri Space Station coming into view. Once we dock, gather your belongings and exit through the open airlock. A Space 220 agent will be waiting for you.
SV1 cleared for arrival.
David, how was the space elevator? 220 miles up into space. You happy with that?
Enjoy, my friends. Have fun.
Thank you very much. What do you think? First impression?
Feels like we're back at Kennedy.
Okay, so this is my first time at Space 220 at the Centauri Space Station, 220 miles above the Earth. Of course, we know we're just kind of still at Epcot, but it's kind of cool. Am I like massively wowed by it? No. But it's good to do it. It's good to come and see it. I don't know why it's so hard to get a reservation here, because it's nothing particularly amazing. We're just having lunch, like a couple of apps and some drinks. I've ordered a Centauri cocktail, which is a rum-based cocktail. As you know, I do like a bit of rum. David's gone for a glass of white wine. We've ordered the Blue Moon cauliflower, which kind of sounds like maybe a buffalo kind of cauliflower, and some deviled eggs. We're going to share those. So that should be quite cool.
It's cool, isn't it? I imagine it's probably much more exciting if you're a kid and you don't really understand, isn't it? The elevator, the video they've got of the elevator leaving Epcot, that's cool.
It's good to do it, isn't it? To experience it once. So the one thing that I really don't like, I don't know if you can see, but if you look out just above the Earth, there's a little green exit sign, reflection from across here. And I find that really quite off-putting in terms of like the aesthetic.
I thought it was meant to be a moon.
If it was a moon,
I think if the windows/screens were bigger and more imposing, it would be a bit more like, oh wow. Do you know what I mean? Nice. Dan's one's come out of a science lab.
it's like a little beaker from a science lab, isn't it?
Try it.
So it's got these little boba balls on it. I really love these. Oh no, it burst. Oh my gosh. It's really nice. The little balls popped in my mouth as I got it. It was really good. Really nice. Rum base, it's got blood orange in it, it's got some pineapple in it. What is wrong? When the balls, I shouldn't say, but when the balls burst in your mouth, it does make you jump a little bit because it's a little bit sour. Does mine taste good?
Okay, so we're just all settling up here at Space 220 now. We're just getting our bill and paying and stuff. So just tell you a bit about what we think. The wine was really good, the food was really good. The cauliflower was a bit bland though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was literally just battered cauliflower, so nothing amazing there. I think overall for the restaurant, I'd probably give it 7 out of 10.
So our total bill here is $61.40, which for 2 drinks and for 2 appetizers I think is a lot. I know the theme in here is like really, really unique. But I'm going to go for a 6 out of 10. So I'm scoring lower than David, which is unusual. It's a bit gimmicky. It's kind of a one and done for me. Like I want to do it, I want to see it, I want to come up in the space elevator. But I probably wouldn't rush back. If you've got like children, I know we're an adults only channel, but if you've got children or you're coming on a family trip or with friends that have got children, they will absolutely love this. They'll go nuts for it. It's good. But $61 for 2 appetizers and 2 drinks. That was quite a small cocktail as well. It's a lot. And honestly, that cauliflower was just basically battered, tempura battered cauliflower. It didn't really have any other flavour, any other spice. It was kind of a little bit bland. So yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. Really glad we got to come up here for the first time. So yeah, happy to have done it. Won't rush back. So this morning I showed you an empty world showcase. Fast forward 3.5 hours, and it's absolute chaos here. People everywhere. Just what you don't want on your last day at Epcot. So I just wanted to get some of that Werther's popcorn shake with me for the flight home. It's the best popcorn in the whole of Walt Disney World. In fact, probably the best in the whole world. But I've mobile ordered it, so I don't have to get into a line to go and collect it. Just ordered the popcorn. I got 20% off with the annual pass holders discount, which is very good. And then head back to the Riviera. One last Skyliner ride for us, and a couple of hours chilling by the pool before we head back to London in the UK. Oh my goodness, it's absolute bedlam in there. It's chaos. What is going on today? Anyway, I've got the goods. This is the important thing. So now we can go and relax. Mobile order is a godsend on days like this. So if you've got mobile order, use it. It will save you so much time and queuing up. The queue in there is like about 30 people waiting. Okay, since you last saw us, we've been collected from the Riviera by Mears Connect. Very efficient. He was on time, wasn't he? In fact, he was early. A few pickups on the route. We were the first on the bus, and then we got brought straight here to Terminal C. Driver was great, wasn't he? Very nice. Making some very corny dad jokes, which were not really appreciated.
You loved that, didn't you?
Oh no, I've got my own dad for that. So
That's true.
yeah, that's true. So we got here nice and efficiently. When we got to the terminal, you come from where you get dropped off by Mears up to level 2, which is where you check in. The lady at the BA desk was really nice, really helpful. Checked us in really efficiently. Now, there is no kind of fast track lane here for international travellers, so we had to go and join the normal queue, which was fine. It was moving quite fast until all of a sudden it came to like a stop, and there was like just so many people backing up, wasn't there, for security with their trays, and it was like, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna be here for ages. Another agent come and opened a kind of side thing and said to us, come through this way, and we were the first into another line, so we got through nice and quick. You got to ask to take your hoodie off, which upset you a little bit.
Never. Well, no, never upset. It didn't upset
Oh, well, it
me.
did. She was having a right little meltdown about it.
I've never been through airport security where they ask you to take your hoodie off when they've got X-ray machines. Like,
Yeah.
the shoes, I understand.
Our flight is now delayed. We got told that at check-in because the plane left Gatwick an hour late, so it was an hour late getting here, so it'll be an hour late taking off. We are in the Plaza, or the Premium Plaza Lounge, which is the new lounge in Terminal C. And in summary, it's terrible. I think is the best way to describe it. It's awful. So when we first arrived at the lounge, there's a big sign saying the lounge is at capacity and nobody else could come in, which we were initially not very happy with. And then we saw that there was like about 4 airlines listed that said, if you're flying in business class with one of these airlines, or you've got kind of like gold membership, whatever it is, then you will be admitted even though it's at capacity. So because we were flying with British Airways in Club World business class, we were allowed in. But trying to find a table up here was just not easy at all. It was really, really quite difficult. We did get a table. We had to clean it ourselves because it was dirty and there was nobody about to clean it, so we cleaned the table ourselves. There's kids in here screaming, babies screaming and crying. Not what you normally get in a business class lounge. It's really small.
It's not very relaxed at all.
It's not relaxing. The whole point of a lounge is to kind of relax before your flight. This is not relaxing. Yeah, it's kind of stressful in here.
You can hear the amount of noise that's in here, and this is with about half the amount of people that were in here when we arrived.
Yeah.
So imagine.
It's quieting down a bit now. We've got a slightly bigger table now. Everything they do in here, they've either got like a complimentary version of sparkling wine, a complimentary version of Chardonnay, and then they've got like paid for versions. And I've not seen that in a lounge or anything before either. An airport lounge is everything is included. They've even got food here which is for sale. So they've got some kind of crap food over there which is like horrible looking pasta with a horrible looking sauce, and they've got like a soup that looks like water. And then we had the cottage pie, which actually wasn't bad, but there's not really very much meat in it. It's kind of like a carrot cottage pie, I would say. There's a lot more carrot than there is beef in it, but it's fine. There's some cookies, there's some soft drinks and tea and coffee and stuff. It's alright, but it's probably, I'm going to say probably it's probably not the worst. It is the worst. We've not got any chargers. I was going to sit and do some work on my laptop while we were sitting here. I can't because my laptop has died.
Considering this is a brand new international airport lounge, it's so bad.
It's really disappointing, isn't it? I was really excited to show you the new lounge, and honestly, it's just awful. But yeah, so we're not impressed with the lounge. Our flight's an hour late. We just saw our plane actually arrive. So we know it's here. Hopefully they'll turn it around nice and quick and we're board a little bit earlier. So anyway, while we're sitting here, we thought we'd just tell you a little bit about the trip overall, give you a kind of couple of closing statements. Start with resort. Which resort did you prefer?
Grand Floridian.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same. Because
Sorry, do you want me to answer faster next time, maybe?
yeah, no, it's the same. It's our home DVC resort. It's lovely. It's close to Magic Kingdom. You can walk there. You can get a boat. You can get a monorail. Yeah, it's just there's so many options.
It's lovely
there.
that the DVC rooms there that they've done Mary Poppins and all that. It's so nice. It's so well done.
Okay, and your favourite breakfast of the trip? What restaurant we had breakfast at?
Probably Topolino Terrace.
Okay. I'm going to say the same actually, because the breakfast there was really good.
It was really
The
delicious.
characters were really fun. They came out many times. Our server was lovely. I'm going to go Topolino Terrace as well for the best
Yeah.
breakfast. Best dinner? This is an easy one.
Monsieur Paul.
Monsieur Paul, the same. But best dinner that wasn't a signature restaurant?
Shikisai.
Shikisai?
Because I really enjoyed the food there.
Okay. Favourite quick service we went to?
Oh, I think the one in Animal Kingdom that I had the chicken.
Flame Tree Barbecue?
Yeah.
That was your favourite quick service?
That chicken was good.
Least favourite meal of the trip? I've kind of got two that stick out in my head. Either Nine Dragons or House of Blues.
Nine Dragons.
House of Blues was bad as well, no?
Yeah, but I ate all the ribs and they were nice. The nachos were good at
Yeah.
House of Blues. The food at House of Blues was good, it was just the atmosphere in the restaurant. The best drink of the trip was the something dragon that we had at Sebastian's. That beer,
Oh,
because it was the ale.
that was your favourite. And how amazing was Sebastian's as well? I was really genuinely surprised just how great that restaurant was. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Can I be honest?
Go on.
I was.
Oh no, here we go.
I
again.
looked at Caribbean Beach and I was sort of dreading it, and I was like, oh, this might be a bit of a trial, I thought. But no, it's. Oh my god, it's great. Go.
Do you see what I'm dealing with?
Go to Sebastian's, it's great.
Favourite ride of the trip?
Guardians, but Peter Pan.
Guardians for me as well. Favourite nighttime show?
For this trip
Yeah.
was Hollywood Studios one. Fantasmic.
Fantasmic. How does the song go? Da-da-da-da.
I think Fantasmic is more impressive than Happily Ever After.
Really? Crowds were, for me, simply much busier than our last trip. The crowd calendars were wrong, basically. They were predicting moderate crowds with a couple of red days over the Columbus weekend. It was red days, I would say, for about 75% of the trip. And that brings us to the next point. Genie Plus is so expensive, but we did buy it a few times, and we were paying up to $30 each a day. It's just an extra $60 a day that you just don't need to be paying. But you have to, because otherwise you will literally spend your whole day standing in lines, maybe riding 4 or 5 rides. I don't queue, I'd rather miss a ride than queue up for it. We have to pay for it, because, and you're similar, you wouldn't wait in the line either, would you, for a long time for a ride? You'd be like, no, I'd rather just go and get a beer. And then we paid for quite a lot of individual lightning lanes as well. I think we bought Guardians twice, we bought Tron once.
But that really takes the mick, I think. But then you'll pay for your Genie Plus, and then you'll pay for your, oh, we want to get on that ride. It's an extra $15, $20. Like, I think seriously, you're having a laugh.
Some days the individual lightning lane rides are $22 a ride. So if you're paying $60 and then you're paying another $44 on top, you're paying over $100 a day just for Genie Plus and to ride the ride. And we didn't even do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, you know, that is not worth $11.
It's always insane.
Yeah, so wait times were really high. Genie Plus was really expensive, and we spent a lot more money on that than I budgeted for. Because last time we came, we got Genie Plus included in our ticket. But I really had to begrudge it, and then, of course, the next thing is you're like, right, I've now paid $30 for this, I need to get my money's worth out of this. And I became a little bit psycho, right, we're going to this one then, and that one then, and it takes the fun out of it. I was having to set alarms at like 6:55 to wake up, to book our Genie Plus, to book it. We'd have a lay in, we'd had a late night. We'd been at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party till 1:30 AM, and there I am at 6:55 waking up to book the bloody Genie Plus. That was the only thing for me that was a little bit disappointing, but other than that, the cast members have all been great. We had a lovely time, we met some lovely people. We had some great fun hanging out with the rest of the WDW-AO gang. Obviously we saw Lisa and Bernie again, our friends, we love them. I got to meet Carol for the first time. She is insane, she's nuts, but hilariously funny and really great fun to hang out with. We met her friend Lee, Simile, who's a really lovely, sweet lady. I met Jackie for the first time, as David just said. Never met Jackie, I've known her virtually online for about 6 years. She's one of the first moderators on the group. Very, very sweet lady, like so sweet. She's a bit of a little minx, so you need to watch her, but she's lovely.
I think you're the minx, actually. I think we found out from the group meetup.
We met Walter and his wife Ashley. Walter's on our news team, Ashley's on our members team. Never met them before, they're locals in Florida. Again, really, really nice people. It was so great to spend some time with them as well. And then of course we met you. We met a lot of our subscribers and Facebook group members. We gave out quite a lot of pins. It was great to see you, to hang out with you, to find out a bit about you and your trips as well. We love that, don't we? So yeah, that was really nice as well. Some of you that we met have actually joined our Facebook group and hopefully you're here now watching this as well. So if you are, say hello in the comments and tell us like where we met you and refresh our memories. We'd love
How
to.
drunk we were.
Yeah, and how drunk we were. Yeah. But that was really nice. But overall, it's been fantastic, and I've had a lovely time with you, so thank you very much.
Thank you, little.
It's been good. And we are going to be back here in just 6 months' time. So, you haven't got too long to wait for another series of vlogs. When this one finishes, this will be the last one in this series. So, watch this knowing that in a few weeks' time, there'll be a new one coming out. How good is that? Anyway, we've talked a lot. And we've tried to do a lot less sitting down and talking at you in this series, so I'm going to stop now. We've tried to show you more things and talk about things while we're doing them, rather than a kind of end of day debrief, which was the last vlog series. So hopefully that's improved and you like this style better. But please give us your feedback in the comments down below. Tell us what you'd like to see in the next series, how we can improve. We always want to bring you what you want to watch. So that was actually really, really delayed. We've taken off about 2 hours, 20 minutes after we should have done. Yeah, really, really slow. The flight was late coming from London. And then there were some technical problems that required engineers to come and look at it. So we've taken off really, really quite late. We welcomed on board with a glass of champagne. I've ordered a gin zing cocktail, one of my staples. David's ordered a glass of wine. The menu tonight looks really, really quite nice. So for the dinner, we've got a choice of for starter, some salmon, a beetroot and pearl barley salad, or a curried cream of cauliflower soup. I'm going to want to go for the cauliflower soup. For the main course, there's a chicken breast, a roasted salmon teriyaki, and a paneer tikka. Dessert and cheese, obviously. There's the cheese, which David will probably go for. There's a pistachio mousse, fresh seasonal fruit, and then a chocolate coffee fondant. Breakfast in the morning is going to be fresh orange juice, a coconut chai pudding with mango and toasted coconut, and then chicken sausage, scrambled egg, cheddar and spinach wrap. Or there's an aubergine and tomato bagel alternative, and then you get a selection of warm pastries as well. So we'll show you the food, but we won't film too much on the flight, because obviously we're going to get some sleep. It is now 11:30, and we've been up since this morning, since about 6:45, so it's been quite a long day already. We're going to try and get some sleep so that we can drive home in the morning.
Okay, so that's us back in the UK. It's not as cold as everyone was telling us, so that's good. And it's quite sunny today, so that's good as well. We made up a little bit of time on the flight after the horrendous delay that we had in Orlando. We came straight through. When we got through immigration to the e-passport scanners there was not a soul. We were actually the first ones there, so we just scanned straight in, walked straight through, and then our bags were about the 6th suitcases to come off. So yeah, we couldn't have asked for a better turnaround really this end, which makes a change for UK airports. So we're just en route now to get Bruno. We had a good flight, it went really fast, but I think because we slept for most of it. What did you have for food?
To start, I got given 2 bread rolls, like one normal bread roll, one pretzel roll, and some butter. I got a little salad with some buffalo mozzarella. For my starter, or for my appetizer, for my American friends, I had a curried cauliflower soup, and that was nice. That was very, very good. It had croutons on it as well, so that was really good. For my main, I had the grilled chicken that came with kind of like roasted potatoes, some spinach, some broccoli or some broccolini, and then for dessert, it said I asked for the pistachio mousse or pistachio souffle, whatever it was, but what I had didn't taste of pistachio at all. In fact, it didn't taste really of anything other than sugar. So I don't know what it was. It looked a bit like a very heavy, thick set mousse with a kind of jelly sugar level on top. I don't know what it was. It was all right. I had a couple of glasses of champagne when we first boarded, and then obviously because I was driving, I gave up the alcohol very early in the flight because obviously you need to make sure you're not over the limit for driving home. I think I slept most of the flight, which is great because it means that I'll be able to get on with some stuff when I get home. Yeah, it's all good. As David said, the airport experience was really good. How was your food on the plane?
No, food was fine. It was okay. It wasn't as good as on the way out, I have to say.
No, it never is it, on that Orlando route?
And the breakfast was absolutely disgusting.
I didn't have that.
It was like a spinach tortilla breakfast wrap. It was not
sausage,
what.
wasn't it?
Yeah, with egg in it and stuff. It's really not what you want. Yeah, that's it. So we're on our way to get Bruno now, and then we're about. Once we've got him, we'll be about half an hour, 40 minutes from home.
Hello. Hello. And with that, it is all over for another vlog series. We're home. The little dog is delighted to be back home on his sofa, on his blanket, so he's happy. David's upstairs doing some unpacking. We've got some laundry on, we've got a cup of tea, and we've got so much to do now. So good job we slept on the flight because we're not too tired. We actually feel quite awake because we're gonna get on with some jobs. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along with us on this series and this trip. It's been amazing. I hope you've learned something. I hope we give you some laughs, maybe some tears as well. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this series. We certainly have enjoyed the trip and also filming it for you as well. And then we're going back to Walt Disney World in April. It's going to be another split stay. It's already booked. I'm not going to tell you where we're staying just yet, although I may have given it away already in the series. But trip announcement video will be coming very soon. As I say, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along. Any comments, any questions, any feedback, whack them in the comments down below and we will come back to you as we always do. So if you've liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you like our channel, please subscribe, and also please encourage your friends to subscribe. Put it on your social media, share our links as well. We'd really appreciate that. Anyway, only one thing left to tell you. Until next time, never grow up.